Hello. I wanted to record a short video showing the different modes of these RGB string lights that I found recently. They're by BTF Lighting. There's 100 addressable RGB LEDs. There's this little controller that comes with it, and there's also an app that controls all the functions. This is an animation mode called Fire, and you can see it the way that I have it in this vase that I found at Michael's for $4. I fed the lights in from the top to the bottom, and the way the fire animation is set up, when you set the length to 100, which is the number of LEDs, you have one fire from one end of the LED to the other. And then when it's bunched up in this vase, it looks very much like fire. It's a very cool effect. You can turn down the intensity a little bit and you can see what I mean. It has a nice little flicker to it, and it's quite nice. This is also the lowest, one of the lowest brightness intensity levels on this particular string, because it's quite bright otherwise, and I like to have the intensity low. So let me show you some of the other modes that are default animations. This one is called Rainbow. The next one is called Meteor. And then there's Stars. And it's kind of neat. If I take the brightness and press and increase that, you can see how it changes the look of the animation. And there's a lot of different things you can do with each animation. You can set the length, and some interesting effects are done with the length set to 100, which is the number of LEDs, but also you can set it to 50, and it'll have two origin points, one at each end, so you could have a fire that originates at the top and the bottom in this particular arrangement of the string. Or there's some audio modes, and you can have like a VU meter that starts at each end of the string, for instance. And if you would set that to 25, the length, you would see that you would have 4 origin points for whatever the animation: fire, meteor, stars, etc. There's also, the speed is another thing that can really change it. If I increase the speed, and there's a level of 1 to 10, I guess this one's already set, but it's more obvious when I go back to fire. You can have quite a fast animation, or you can slow it down and get more of a gradual. Let me change the brightness again. That's pretty cool. And then let me show you some of the audio modes, which is, here it is. As I talk, you can obviously see it goes up. It's not very loud in here, but this is one of the modes. I can't remember all the names. I'll just cycle through a few so you can get an idea. One of them is kind of like a VU meter. There's several that are pulses. They're quite neat, and these are just being activated by my voice, obviously, so pretty cool. And here's another one. This is more of a star, sparkle. Oh, anyway, there's about 150 different modes. There's also solid colors, obviously. One thing I forgot to show you is, if I go back to fire, and then I can show you cycling through the mode, you can see this is the red and yellow fire, but you can also change it to other colors, which look like fires in different colors: orange and yellow, green and yellow, blues, purples. Anyway, just wanted to show you that, and also recommend this light strand. The LEDs are waterproof on the strand itself. I have this just powered by a battery pack. This is also a control that you can use to turn it off and on, and select the mode. And there's a microphone in there to pick up for the audio. And let me show you a few other things on the remote. You can cycle through the modes. You can have the favorite modes, the brightness, the length of the animation. This is a color chooser thing. Not sure what this button does. And then, of course, you can just set like normal colors. If you want to have a solid color, you can press the solid color button on the LED, or in the app you can choose the color. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that little overview of the LED fairy lights, string fairy lights that I purchased on Amazon. They were $25. Highly recommend. Check them out. Thank you very much.